They've got a little bit of luggage here. We are boarding the MSC Seashore in the port of Port Canaveral. And she said straight up the escalator, but all I see are stairs. But anyway, she also said that they don't observe the boarding times, and we could have come, you know, this morning. We waited by the pool at the hotel though.
Right this way, please.
Thank you. Oh, there's the escalator. We found the escalator. And there's our ship. And our cabin is like right in the middle there, up near the top. Deck 15, MSC Seashore.
Oh, your yacht club, right? Yacht club is over here.
There's not a separate diamond line, right? So this is the X-ray in the terminal. And then when you get inside, after the metal detectors, X-ray machines, then you have this line. And nobody's supervising this. They needed to see boarding passes and passports, and now we're getting on the ship. That took about 10 minutes maybe. Of course, most of that was walking. Or X-ray machines had a little bit of a line, but not much. And then people in front of us didn't have a boarding pass, so, or couldn't find it or whatever, so that took a few minutes. Look at this terminal, how nice. Look at that ship, how nice. Looks like it's a long walk. We got to the end of that long hallway. And now we got, oh, look at the crowd. Whoa, look up there. We've got a long way. Well, we're approaching the end. It's right there. Just realized there's actually another gangway, and it looks just like this. Just as crowded as this. So, I think we're almost there. Oh, we're actually on the ship right now. That's Janet with the hand sanitizer. Join us on deck 19. Smells like gas here. Natural gas. So they are welcoming us. Woo! Woo! And so I have no idea what deck we're on, but I know it goes up that high. And we're going to take these stairs. Oh, look at these stairs. Anyway. Oh, it's much quieter up here. What is this? Cruise card activation point. Manage your account here. Oh, okay, we don't need that. So we're gonna go right up to our cabin on deck 15. As soon as we find the stairs.
Right there.
And Janet found him. And this is the Champagne Wine Bar. Somewhere. Oh, maybe behind us that we just left. There's elevators. And there's stairs. So Janet informs me we're on deck 7. Hey, they have one of these. And she says they have a deck 13. So we're going to go up to deck 15. Hey, they have one of these. We're on deck 15, which is where our cabin is, and it smells like food. We have a a long way to go. Yeah, they're quick with that luggage. And from the piles they had out there, I wouldn't have thought they would get so much on here so fast. I think this is it. So our keys are supposed to be in here. Let's go in. They said we can go in and drop stuff off as long as we leave. Don't stay. These are beach towels, I'm thinking. Restaurant Central Park, seating at 7:15, table 462. Okay. So you should know they have a lot of movies, but their movies are $10. These chairs do not recline, and there's one table / ottoman. But there is a coffee cup and a beer bottle. But I'm guessing they haven't cleaned our room yet, so who knows? Room tour later. So they've got a cupboard, but they only have it half covered. Pool area. Plastic plants. But, you know, what would you expect? Look at the lounge chairs. Look at how nice they are. Watch for the ship tour. This is just a boarding tour. We entered the marketplace, which is the buffet, and now we're going to look for an empty seat. An empty seat. An empty seat. Kids menu. I think right over here. So I got some fries and some pizza and olives and meat. There's a line here for hamburgers, and the line is that long like all the time since we've been on. There's also a kids place right there, kids food. But I picked up a grilled cheese, and I want you to know that that is hard as a rock. Oh, piece broke off. So I'm going to try to bite it. So weird, right? The ice they use is that soft ice. It's crispy but easy to chew. And I love to chew on ice. See it? Of course they have iced tea but no lemon. I mean, I guess somebody could bring it, but there is nobody around here. So we're up here at lunchtime in the buffet, and they have these beautiful coconut shrimp, which are very delicious. Pizza's okay, but they have another kind of pizza somewhere else. This is a square one. But this is a chorizo dog. They called it a chorizo corn dog, but of course I would call something else a corn dog. And this is lemongrass beef. So, haven't tasted that yet. Haven't tasted the hot dog either. Janet hasn't either, but she is deconstructing a hamburger. We just got done eating the buffet. Food was okay. So it's a little hectic and crowded up here. Hopefully it won't be that way the whole cruise. But it's just people getting on the ship and wanting to eat. So when you get on board, it's of course going to be very noisy. And you're going to want to do things to do, theater shows, and then it lists them. And they're in chronological order. So Rock Royalty is performed Saturday, April 19th at 7:30 and 9:30. And that's how many seats are left right now. And so I'm going to book it. And I'm selected already, and I have to select Janet, and we'll go next. And then choose 7:30 or 9:30. We eat at 7:15, so 9:30 reservation, and there it is. Thank you. Close. And there is other things here. If I click on one, see, I've already reserved it.
Nice and easy. Not like Royal Caribbean.
Was. Yeah, Royal Caribbean was a nightmare reserving shows on board. So they do have a casino. Hey, mummies. And they have slot machines in several different places. 8,000 points, though, to get an interior room. A free cruise, in other words. More mummies, jackpot or carnival. So here's the iris gallery where they take a picture of your iris and then they sell it to you. I love you. That's 2 decks down. We're on 8, I believe. I like these. I wonder how much that is. Of course, the main lobby is right here with the screens with different languages on them. And it's open house in the spa. So we'll just go in. Maybe I was supposed to enter the other side. This looks like a barber shop. Weird music playing. Wide open decks on deck 8 though. And a mask. And a huge lobby area. Reception. Thermal area and changing rooms. Oh, am I going to see naked people? So there's the thermal area. There shouldn't be anybody naked today, right? Quiet zone. Oh, it smells perfumey. Water. Snow room, just like on Viking. All over the bench too. Salt relax. So there's the Central Park entrance, and this is the line for brunch, and it's exactly, almost exactly 9 a.m. So I'm not sure how quickly the line moves. They opened at 8, but everyone came down at the same time, like always. So the maitre d' just came down the line, which is still very long. Of course, the restaurant's right there, and informed us that the restaurant is full. Come back later.
It's 9:09, and it started at 8, and it's supposed to be going until 1:30. He's now saying come back after 1:30.
So we've come down to the dining room. So we came down for the seafood extravaganza, and we are 40 minutes before closing, and he's telling us there aren't going to be any tables no matter what.
that they're all full and they won't clear out in time.
So
No one will serve you down there because everybody's in the buffet. Okay, so if you make a line, fine. But don't expect that you are all get accommodated. By the time that the table, the guest is stood up, the dining room is already, okay?
So 11:30 to 1, 12:25. Of course, we've been here for 5 minutes. But he's saying we're not getting into Central Park for lunch, which means up to the buffet again. Looks as if the wait turned out. Of course, it's been a half an hour, but I think we're going to get in. We're in the dining room. It's the last day of the cruise. Well, tomorrow's the last day of the cruise. We get off. But it's a sea day, and so they're having brunch. And I ordered essentially French toast. They call it ham du something French. Got a lot of sausage. Janet got huevos rancheros. She says it's the best thing on the ship. This is fairly decent. Big, thick piece of brioche. Whipped cream, strawberries. Can't complain. Other than we both ordered a fruit plate, which we didn't get, and I ordered corned beef hash and sausage. So I don't think we're going to see the fruit plate or the corned beef hash. So we got back to our room. It's early afternoon. 3:15. We had a plate of macarons, a little bottle of 2 candy bars.
75% cocoa.
Oh, it's a full-size bottle.
Ooh.
Of Valda Prosecco.
Prosecco.
But anyway. So Janet and I are diamond on MSC. And this is the butcher's cut, and so we get a complimentary dinner here. Of course, it's the tasting menu, dining experience, but we're going to go in and see how it is. So we're in butcher's cut for our complimentary specialty dining. Thank you.
Dinner under the sun.
That's what it looks like.
So sunny.
Oh, there's tables set up out there. As a diamond member, we get this complimentary, but it's got to be from here. Okay. We get 1 appetizer and 1 entree and 1 dessert and 1 of these sides. We brought out some bread and it's warm.
This was bacon cheddar. That's what this is.
It's a bacon cheddar biscuit. They also brought out butter and cheese. Got the shrimp. Looks like that. It's on a bed of ice. See that?
Jalapeno.
And it's
like
got
cucumber and some
some cocktail
peppers.
sauce and remoulade, I think he said. And I got the house chopped salad. And it's got a vinaigrette or something dressing. He said it comes with it. The fork is like we have at home in the silverware drawer. This is our same model fork. That's funny. We're waiting for our entree, and the sun is beginning to set. Of course, that's Playa del Carmen and Cancun over there. You can see the tall buildings. I brought our steaks. I've got onion rings, 4 kinds of sauce for the steak. Janet got asparagus and filet mignon. I got a New York steak. And I'm going to cut that open and let you see the inside. So it should be medium rare. Well, I wouldn't call that medium rare maybe, but we'll see. Janet's cutting hers up. Hers looks perfect. Got our desserts. This is a cheesecake, New York cheesecake, covered with strawberries and crumbs. And this is banana date cake, sticky cake or something. Brought the coffee in these insulated cups. Can you see that? And it's hot, and the cream is hot. Oh, it's dark. So that was pretty good. Pretty good, especially for free or complimentary. This banana date thing is not great. Janet's cheesecake is wonderful. Her steak was great. Of course, it was a filet mignon. So my New York steak was a little tough, but it tasted great. So I guess we could recommend this place, especially if it's complimentary. So it gets busy at night. See the people standing all around? This is the lobby, the atrium. So we're doing a culinary tasting. No liquor? Ah.
You want liquor? I'll get it for you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we are going to a culinary tasting. It's about 10 minutes before our culinary experience, and the room is getting very crowded. But they did give us drinks, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic. So we're in the teppanyaki restaurant, and they've got some food laid out here. So we didn't get a piece of sushi that they made over there, but maybe we'll get a piece of this, whatever it is they're making. A little burnt.
I love you.
Wow. 45098.
Dishing it up. Konnichiwa. Well, it looks like fried rice. Janet's eating it. I'm eating it. Pretty good. You get back on the ship on Princess, they have water for you and towels. Well, this is for Yacht Club only. Hey, they have them for everybody. Wow.
Where were you guys yesterday?
Yesterday, when I really needed it.
You guys were not here.
So, thanks for having us. So there are these kiosks everywhere. You just have to touch them, and then it shows you everything going on today. Cornhole 18 plus, Times Square. That's right here, 3 p.m. Of course, it's only 12:14. Guess the song Classic Rock right in here. 3:30. So their decks are named like Torre de Hercules Deck 5 and so on. And these screens will change the language of everything, right? And they've got about 8 languages, I think. So we're on Farrell de Bar, and we're looking for the medical center. Medical center? Well, I got thrown out of there. Apparently the medical center is in another part of the ship, not back here or up here. So this is a huge mess. They just had to meet in a Deck 8 lounge, Uptown lounge, and then carry our luggage down 3 flights of stairs. We're getting off the ship today in Port Canaveral, and we have a tour to Kennedy Space Center and then transfer to the airport. And it was a mess getting off because we had to carry our luggage down 3 flights of stairs. After carrying it from my room, but from my room we got to take an elevator. But then they decided to take stairs. There's Janet. Well, we're in the terminal, coming down to the luggage. Of course, we've got our luggage. But I see a big long line ahead. And of course, it's a line at the Border Patrol, Customs, ICE, whatever you want to call it. And it's very disorganized. We saw people from our group, they thought they should wait back there. We've never sailed with MSC before. I think I might want to go again, but you know, there's some things that trouble me. Like the internet, once you put it on one device, if you only buy one device, you can't move it off that onto another device. So I can't use my iPad. Janet can't use her phone or iPad. We're used to sharing internet. You know, logging off and logging on another device. They don't allow that. Some of the staff seem grumpy. Maybe you saw that earlier in the video. And other ones are fabulous. And some of the food is super good and some of the food is not. So it's a mixed bag. And they don't do California yet. So anyway, it's a beautiful ship. I'll give it that. It is so cool in here. We were on Utopia of the Seas last week, and you know, it was big and huge and crowded and loud. But I like the ship. So don't let me dissuade you from going on an MSC cruise, at least on the Seashore. So from the MSC Seashore, I'm Gareth from Port Monkeys, and I'm saying I'll see you in the next port. Bye.